everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Texans continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Titans going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll send Beckham in motion right. They run with a fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down, Mariota. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one. Across the 35. Here's Perkins on first down. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On the give, it's Perkins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. First down, Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. A good pickup there, a 22. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Murray, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Again, it's Murray. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Toward the pylon, caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is Lamar Miller. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Going up top. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with...
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Titans. Paul Perkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right. And Noah escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Morgan with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On fourth down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go counter. Perkins. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. On second down, Perkins. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Short yardage, Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here we go. 1-9.
On first down, Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Mike Morgan from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Watson hands this to Foreman. And some room to roam now. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. They'll run with Foreman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. From the 50, it's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A handoff to Perkins. And he's brought down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead, not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
From the gun, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing is Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Mariota now to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
Here's Watson now on second down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So the D-line's going to spread out. Watson on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw is Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got two extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And Suckup will put this one right through. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
Here we go!
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. A A shotgun snap for Watson. Escapes the sand. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daquan Jones coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off of play action, it's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Wesley Woodyard in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Tighten up.
Watson now to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Mariota. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Here we go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first. And not a whole lot there. Does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And what was denied was he tried to get the second one.
Mariota to throw it this time. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Watson on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mike Morgan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Wesley Woodyard in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for us. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Flex round! Flex round! Slam!
From the 50, it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A first down throw for Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Now after the we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, now a second down throw for Mariota. The swing pass caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across